Coach Justin. I'm here with Dimitri. We're going to run basically mock practices. I'm just going to use him as he's a 12-year-old, a little bit on the advanced side. Okay, so Dimitri, we started out today. We're creating a safe environment. We warmed up, so everything's already kind of loose. We ran some laps. We got ready to go. What we're going to do today is really focus on our hitting. So we're going to do that in 3 different ways. The first way is we're going to grab our bats in a second. We're going to loosen up with our bats. And then after we're done loosening up with our bats, basically, we're going to work on the tee a little bit. And then we're going to go, we call our version in Penn Hills is hitting to the hills, which Dimitri's going to enjoy. All right, so we're going to get started right now. Hustle out to me to your bat. Obviously, we want to be in a clear area, a safe area where there's nobody around you. Make sure our bat, we should be going to side to side to make sure there's no one close enough to us. Tight grip of the bat. So we want to take our right hand, tightly gripped, going to loosen it up. Slowly. Now we do this because our rotator cuffs get torn, there's a lot of injuries, so this is just kind of also getting us a little bit more looser than we were initially, than we warmed up. Does that make sense to you? All right. Switch sides, we're going to do 10 more times forward, so we're going to count them out. 1, out loud, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, we're going to roll back to this side one more time. What I want you to do is really focus. You're just kind of loosely letting it flimms all over the place. We're going to really focus on that solid grip. Now I want to be coming down, basically right in the grass. You're just cutting the grass really. Okay? So our feet are a little bit tighter. We're cutting the grass. Go ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, a little straighter. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Now from this, we're gonna get set up. So now you get set up in your stance. Okay. So what you're gonna hear me say a lot is clean step drive. So what I'm gonna ask you to do is take that clean step, and I'm gonna drive. So when I go to drive, what should be driving through that ball? Your hips. Correct. So always your hips want to carry your weight through it. So I'm gonna say step. You're gonna step, and then you're gonna drive. Step. Drive. Really let the back go through. Don't be afraid. So you're going to step, you're going to hold it 2 seconds, then drive through. Step. Drive. Much better. Let's go again. Step. Drive. Good. Much better. You see it again? Step. Drive. Good. Reset. What's one thing we should be doing first that we're not doing right now? With our bat. Correct. Lining up. So we're going to line up and then we're going to go from there. Go ahead. So step. Drive. Good. Let me see it one more time. What do you forget to do? Good. Step. Drive. Good job. All right. We're going to hustle over to the next station we have right here. Now, I really like what you were doing there, but just like the things that we just talked about, we got to really make sure we're lining up that bat, taking that clean step and driving. I like the way you put your hips and everything through, but we got to make sure our motion, before we even get started with that motion, that we're set up so we can see the ball. All right, so we're going to start with your tee. I'm going to take a couple hits off it, so we're just going to see how that kind of goes, and then we'll kind of gauge it from there. So what should be the first thing we're going to do before we hit the ball? Correct. Put on the helmet. Safety is very key. And after we put on the helmet, what should we be doing? Correct. Okay, hustle up, let's go. So set it up. Clean step drive. You're not going to pause your motion. You're just going to go right through it. Okay? Go. Go. Let's see 4, so hurry up. We're going to get set quick. Go. 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 Good. I liked everything I saw. That first one you came a little bit, you undercut it. So let me see your bat. So basically when you're undercutting, that means I'm dipping a little bit. So you're dipping down, you're undercutting at the feet. You understand what I'm saying? So how do you think we would eliminate the undercut? Swinging, what part of the ball would you look to hit? Correct, always the center. Okay, let me see a couple more. Really focus on hitting the center of that ball. Good. Okay. Yeah. Good. You corrected it. That's exactly what we're looking for. Great job. Okay. Now I'm going to mess with you a little bit. I'm going to higher it some. I'm going to lower it some. You're not going to really know what happens. I just need you to be ready and go quickly, okay? This is going to be difficult, so please do not get frustrated with yourself. You're good. Good. Go. What did we just do there?
I just took my head off.
You took your head, and that's what it was. If you take your head off that split second, so as important as lining the ball up is, it's just important to make sure our head's focusing on that ball, okay? You're good though. Let's go. Good. That's why I said the lower pitches are a little bit harder to hit. Just so another thing to mention, now say the ball's coming in super slow. In accordance with that, where would you be standing?
Forward, up more,
So show me exactly where you'd be standing. Cool. Now the ball's coming in super fast, so where would you go?
back.
Good, good, good. All right, we're just gonna see a couple more. Seems like you kind of already corrected it yourself. Like I said, that we saw that little bit of that dip, but we'll just try to get rid of that. Good. Good. All right, last one. Focus in. Oh, we'll try it again. Then on a good net. Just came a little bit under. All right. Deep breath. Relax. Set up. Clean step. Drive through with your hips. Perfect. All right, what we're going to do now is I have a few set of questions for you. You can leave your helmet on because we're about to do something to set the bat down. I want you to take about 30 seconds. You're just going to read through these questions. I want you to put at least one or two ideas that may pop into your head when you read these, okay? So just go back there for a second and just look at that. I'll give you about 30 seconds to do that. Good? Okay, come back over here to the center. Go ahead and read the first questions to me and then give me how you responded to it.
Number one question is, what are you doing? Hitting off the tee at different heights?
Correct, and that's what we're doing. It's called a little bit of a variability of change. You know what variability is?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we're just using different varies. So it's more of a random practice. It's not something that, you know, is predetermined. You don't know exactly where it's going to be, so that's kind of what you're doing. So go on to your second question.
How do you do this? Set up before each attempt?
Correct, and that's what we, on how to do this, we really talked about making sure we're setting up, making sure we're trying to hit the center of that ball, and then we also talked about those adjustments. Remember, if the ball's coming a little bit slow, we move up. If the ball's going a little bit fast, we step back. Okay, so the last one.
Why will this help you in game at hitting? Wait, why will this help you
Okay.
in game at hitting? That's what I said.
Correct, okay. So why will this help you? And I think kind of what you're trying to hit on is it's more of like a game-like situation. So we're giving you different variabilities so that can translate ultimately into the game for you, okay? All right. Ready to hit the balls in the hills now?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, get you set up. Grab your bat. You guys are going to the back. All right, so the first few I'm going to throw at you, they're going to be light ones, okay? So there's going to be light wiffle balls. So when they're light, you know what's going to happen. They're going to essentially go a little bit slower, so where do you need to be? Correct. Main thing, I don't want you to get frustrated. We got plenty of balls. If you miss them, it's full. Deep breath, relax. Don't worry about it. Your head, relax, relax, relax. Actually move up a little bit more. Good. There it is. All right. Now I know you've been wanting to do this. So I know this is a little bit different because I know it's our backyard, but in similar nature, if we were in a practice site, what I would do is I put the cones in just a little bit so it gives you that chance to get that home run feeling. In this case, you get the feeling to hit it in the woods, man. Hit it in the hills. All right, don't do it. So now, what's going to happen with this ball? It's going to come a little bit faster, so what do we need to do? Correct. So what we're gonna do to even make this a little more game-like, you're gonna hit it and then you're gonna run. So when we're on the first base, should your eyes be on the ball or the base? Okay. So you're either gonna hear me say round it, and then go to second, or you're gonna hear me say run through. So as soon as you hit it, our eyes should not be on the ball, we should be heading right towards the base. Alright. Yeah. Okay, one more. Run through, run through, run through. Alright. Good job, hustle back into me. So what did we do right there that we shouldn't have done once we hit the ball? Where were your eyes at? Correct. So that's one correction we have to make. However, overall today, we took different steps. Basically, we changed our variabilities and our heights with that tee. We got you started, got your rotator cuffs nice and warm, nice and safely. And then we simulated a game-like situation. So, I mean, how did you enjoy hitting into the hills?
It was fun.
It's fun, good. That's always what we're looking for. Appreciate your time today. We did a good job, man.